sir, and I help companies improve their profitability through effective employee engagement programs. I'd like to share some very basic HR systems that are absolutely necessary to your business success. First of all, why is HR even necessary? I'm sure you know that employees are your greatest asset, and they are also your most expensive asset. Your employees are also your number one success factor in growing your business. Can you have a business without employees? Yes, it's very possible to have a successful business without employees if you do not want to grow your company. You do everything yourself: accounting, marketing, sales, IT, HR, all written and verbal communications, sweeping the floor, etc. If you do not have a life outside of your work, if you've found out how to work 48 hours a day, and if you intend to live a very short life. And while you're struggling to grow your business without adding employees, you will likely find yourself drowning in a sea of paperwork, emails, bills, and frustration. So bottom line, the key to business growth and success is hiring the best employees. These are the must-have basics of human resources: recruiting and onboarding, organization design and effectiveness, training and development, performance management, and employee engagement. Want to know the secrets of a successful recruiting effort? First of all, your vision and values must be in place before hiring anyone. Why? Your employees must be in sync with your values and vision to avoid continuous employee frustrations and terminations. Your vision should be broken down into goals, current goals, 1 to 5 year goals, and of course your ultimate long-term goal. Your goals and vision will help you determine who your first employee should be and assist you in making the best hiring decisions. And your vision and values should be shared with all employees continually. Your recruiter and you. When you hire a recruiter, you should be aware that they must be able to understand you and your business. They know your market and know how to make positive business contacts, otherwise known as sourcing. You or your recruiters must write a clear job description for each of your job openings. It should define the 5 most important needed job competencies. It's a must that you screen for needed values and competencies and make hiring decisions based on those competencies and values. Finally, be sure to personally check the selected candidate's history. Call at least 2 former managers and discuss the candidate's good and bad points. Then you're ready to negotiate a salary and get started with your new employee. Why is organization design and effectiveness so critical to today's business? Every company's goal is to have a high-performing organization. Why? Because a high-performing organization produces greatly improved profitability, productivity, performance, loyalty, and employee engagement. Unfortunately, most companies, particularly startups or fast growth companies, have chaotic organizations. In continual crisis modes. They have only a short-term focus. They have no clear vision or direction. Their goals change daily or weekly, and the priorities shift daily. They also have unclear or no policies and procedures. Their mentality is us versus them. There is no ownership of responsibilities, and the workforce is alienated. Steps to a high-performing organization. If your company is currently in a chaotic mode, it's past time to start implementing processes and systems that lead to a stable organization. A stable organization is the result of achieving clarity of goals and direction, consistency in priorities, well-defined policies and procedures, agreement on roles and responsibilities, basic management processes rewarded in practice, such as goal settings, performance reviews, etc. Once you've done and completed a stable organization, you're ready to begin a high-performing organization in which employees are valued and respected. There is always ongoing communication so that everyone is aware of current successes or issues. Employees are engaged and look forward to coming to work every day. And ultimately, you watch your profits grow and your business expand and your reputation being branded as awesome. Why is training and development critical to your company? First of all, why train employees? It's often expensive and it's time-consuming. But unfortunately, our worldwide competition forces companies to change often, and employees must be trained accordingly. To not do so guarantees that you will have lowered profitability and employee skills while allowing your competition to move ahead of you. Employees must be trained in needed skills and competencies for both today and tomorrow's needs. The result of training should be improvement. If it is not, the training is ineffective, or is too complicated, or boring, or employees are no longer interested in improving their job skills, which should be further evaluated. These are the elements of a successful training program. First of all, you must perform a training needs analysis. Know what the training needs are for employee or job. Secondly, establish objectives. Training objectives should be measurable and observable. Third, evaluate the training program once it is completed. Measure reaction, learning, behavior, and results. And finally, determine how the training will be delivered. It can be delivered through media, on-the-job learning, action, classroom, virtual, and many more. What is performance management? Performance management is a process between an employee and his or her supervisor that should routinely occur throughout the year in support of employee goals and objectives as related to company objectives. The goal in performance management is to have a mutual understanding and agreement on both the employee needs and objectives and how effective they are. Constructive performance analysis is important to both employee and supervisor, and both should plan accordingly. This is a typical annual goal setting employee and manager participation. First of all, you should have a regular, at least monthly, performance review and meetings between both manager and employees. Out of that will come a performance review and evaluation, and it can be either annual or hopefully quarterly evaluations. This results in training and development plans, possible career adjustments, and career development opportunities. Employee engagement. Why and how? This is a quote from Aon's 2013 Trends in Global Employee Engagement Report. Quote, striving to maintain a higher level of employee engagement not only contributes towards short-term survival during economic volatility, but also is a key factor for long-term business performance. If you get employee engagement right, and enjoy a surplus of competitive advantage in talent strategy and business that is hard for others to replicate. Motivated and productive employees successfully navigate business pressures. Employee engagement should be a top business imperative for all business leaders. End quote. So how do you set up an employee engagement program? First of all, you must improve your leadership skills. Key ingredients for success: company values, vision, frequent communication, asking employees for their input and help. Also, you must create a learning organization for every single employee. There is no excuse for not improving performance. And lastly, and most important, you must fire your supervisors from hell. Ineffective supervisors will destroy you and every effort you make to move your company forward. If a supervisor or manager cannot learn employee engagement, they should not be working for you. If you spend some time doing these simple tasks, you will see improved productivity, performance, employee retention, sales, customer service, and an impressive increase in your profitability that just keeps growing. This is what business success looks like. Good luck.